Hi everyone, Luna Gamer Alex here, and this is YosUki and Games. And I'm alone in my game room. I live stream every single one of my gaming sessions since 2010, and I have been saving them to my YouTube channel. I do this to allow me to take a glimpse back at all of my gaming adventures, sort of a detailed observations of my life as a gamer. The session is starting now, and I thank you for watching. Alright, let's see if we can finish this game tonight. This is turn number 6. And we're back to the action phase because we completed a whole turn during the last session. And I've made an adjustment actually. I made a mistake when it comes to her ultimate ability. I read that wrong, so I'm glad that I didn't use the canned chili because I didn't deserve that canned chili. So the ultimate, it actually says whenever you draw at least one item card, draw an extra card and choose one, and you're immune to item cards, um, item trap cards. Item item trap cards. What does that mean? Okay. I know it has something to do with the Merrick warehouse, but item trap. Oh, the just a regular trap, I think, for the final girl, so she can't be trapped anymore. Okay, so instead of getting both items, for some reason I thought it was getting both items. You actually get to reveal a second card, and then you get to choose one, which is something that you normally get if you get a double success. You take the two cards and then you get to choose one. So I guess if you get a double success, then you get to choose within 3 items, which is kind of nice. Then you have a lot of options. So yeah, I placed the canned chili back to the general store deck. And like I said, I'm glad that I didn't use the canned chili to save that person. It would have been a bad move anyway, but we didn't even get that canned chili really. Unless unless I wanted the canned chili over the crowbar, but we're gonna need extra damage here for sure to try and defeat Billy. All right, so I was looking for my comfort beanie, but I can't seem to find it. It just always gets misplaced. That's weird, but anyway. All right, so it's the action phase, and I don't have a lot of options, but let's see what we're gonna do. We have one more survivor, and we're trying to deactivate the last power source so that Billy uh, doesn't regen anymore at the beginning of the killer phase. So we can also attempt to kill Cam. Cam is the closest buddy. He only has 1 HP. We don't have we don't have an attack action card though. That's the problem. Okay, so I guess the best thing that we can do here is start moving towards. Yeah. So I have focus, walk, and close call. Well, let's do a focus then. Maybe this round we just stay put. All right, so double fail. Okay, double fail. You lose two time slots. Oh, that's dangerous though. I can re-roll. Well, let's re-roll one. let's use the free reroll because I don't want to lose a total of 4 if I get another double fail. So we'll just reroll one. It's a fail. Okay, so we're gonna lose the 2 time slots. And then we have a walk here, but I'm not gonna use it because I think we're just gonna stay put. Because if we walk, we're just gonna walk closer to the killer, to the enemies, and then they're gonna be able to get to us and hurt us. So I'm just gonna stay put. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the planning phase. I have 4 time currency, so I'm going to get. We need to start getting attack action cards. So, see if I've left this here for like 2 weeks, I believe, on top of this table, and I see dust on top of the on top of these cards. That's why I wanted to get back to the game as quickly as I can, because I've been playing a lot of video games lately. So, and I want to play some more Cyberpunk tonight or Harry Potter. So I mean Hogwarts. But this game is almost over. Okay, let's see. We should definitely get an attack card, but I don't think we can afford it. Let's get all the freebies. We have 3 freebies here. So we get another walk, focus, and short rest. Oh, and we do have a weak attack. That should be enough to at least kill off one of the buddies. So the next, okay, maybe we should get a Furious Strike. Let's grab a Furious. Because I was thinking maybe we should also grab a search, maybe a sprint and a search this round, and then maybe next round we'll get Furious Strike. Let me think about this. We can walk twice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab a search and a sprint. Maybe what we should do is head north and try to kill off Cam and Ali. And then yeah, I mean he's gonna get his missing HP back anyway. He's at 7 HP right now, but not much you can do about that. So you know what, might as well just try and get rid of the buddies. Like I said, if you don't kill these buddies off, they're gonna start to overwhelm you. So I'm gonna grab a search for 2 and then a sprint for 2. Okay. Okay, so now it is the killer phase. Nothing happens because no one's occupying their spaces, and we're gonna resolve a tarot card. A surprise, great. Okay, so the buddies are gonna head towards the closest victim, and they're gonna move once and then attack once. The closest victim, unfortunately for Cam, well, Ali gets to move first because you have the sequence at the top here. So, and Billy can't move because he has to stay with Billy Jr. can't move because he has to stay with Billy. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so so it could be a regular victim, a victim, or the final girl. So Ali is gonna move. She has 1 movement, so she's gonna move down here, but there's nobody in that space. And then Cam is gonna move down here, and Cam Cam is going to attack me for 1 damage. So, and then after that, Billy gets to move. Well, we might die here. We'll see. Lord, okay, Billy gets to move. Oh, but he doesn't attack, so he's gonna move towards the final girl, towards Asami. And when he moves, look at that, he moves 3 spaces now. So 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's getting closer. At least he can't. At least he's not in there with the final with Asami. So okay, that's not too bad. And then now we're going to draw the sand snakes. Oops. Okay, looks like it's another earthquake, I believe. Oh no, if you're on a boulder space, you may discard this card with no effect. Are we in a boulder space? No, we're not. There are only 3 boulder spaces actually. This one over here, the unnamed space. Oh, these are just called boulder spaces. Okay, so they don't have a name to them. So 1, 2, 3. These 3 are boulder spaces. A sand snake attacks your space. The snake does 1 damage to 1 target on that space using the following priority victim to you. And then the snake is not even attacking the freaking enemies. So, okay. So now Asami gets another damage here. And then Sand Snake attacks the electrical tower. Let's see, where is the electrical tower? There's no one there. Okay, cool. Okay, now it is a panic phase. No one's panicking. Because this guy's over here just doing his thing. I don't think he's even aware that anything is happening. Oh no, he is aware because because he was in here when his friend got killed by a sand snake and he panicked in that direction. Okay. And then nothing to upkeep. Oh, and I forgot that Billy actually regenerates a health point at the beginning of the killer phase. So he's back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 HP. Okay. And that is turn number 6. Now we're going to go to turn number 7. Okay, so we should go ahead and attempt to kill Cam here. I'm wondering if I should use focus just to make sure that the horror level is going to be kept low. I think we should definitely do that. Hopefully we're going to get a better roll this time. So I'm going to do a focus here. And 1 success, 1 failure, so that means the horror level goes down by 1, but I lose 1 time slot. Okay. And then let's go ahead and attack Cam. And if we're successful in killing Cam, then we also get a guard card, which is pretty nice. We're going to need that. Okay, so we're going to do a weak attack. I do have a crowbar. So, that's going to add 1 attack. So as long as I'm successful here, whether double success or single success, I should be able to kill Cam. Oh, it's a double, so I'm able to kill him without hurting myself. So 1 plus 1, it's 2 HP, so Cam is dead. Yay. Okay, and then we get the guard card as a reward. Okay, and then now we're gonna do a sprint. Let's see if we well, we don't have any more attack cards, so that's the problem. We're gonna sprint. If we're able to do a double success on sprint, we go up 3 spaces, and maybe we can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. If we get a single success, then we can probably stop by the general store, and then we should do a search. So I think that's what I want to do. And we also should, oh, and then there's also, we only have 3 HP left. Asami um, has low HP. Her total is only 5. So let's do a short rest first, I think. Um, but if I, short rest is scary because if you get a double fail or a complete fail, you're gonna lose the action phase immediately. So you know what? Let's go ahead and sprint first. So I'm going to go ahead and use sprint. And it's a success and a maybe. I am not willing to. Am I willing to? No, I'm not willing to sacrifice any of these cards because I can use the walk card to just continue on. But then again, no, that's okay. Let's just take the single success, move up to 2 spaces. So 1, 2, and then we lose 1 time slot. And I'm going to do a search while I'm there. We know that there's that canned chili at the top of the pile, but if we get a double success, or even if we get a regular success, then with Asami we can get an additional choice. So that's our ultimate. Okay, so we have a maybe and a fail. Which is fine, like I said, because Asami has that ultimate ability. So take the top item. We're gonna lose 1 time slot, but because Asami, whenever you have a successful, whenever you can draw at least 1 item card, you get an extra card that you can draw, and you can choose which one you want to keep. Okay, so I have a pickaxe and a canned chili. Let's read the pickaxe here and see what it does. For the pickaxe, you may add 1 success to an attack with the pickaxe. If you do, discard the pickaxe after resolving the attack. That I can see that as being I don't know. Because we already have the crowbar, and with the crowbar you can actually discard it so that you can add a success or search action. What we can do here is we can use the crowbar's ability. We're going to get rid of this. We can discard the crowbar and we'll get another option to see what's in there. I think that would be best because then after that we can hold on to the pickaxe. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the crowbar's ability here to we discard that and we add 1 success. So no, hold on. We didn't succeed in the search because we got a maybe and a fail. Okay, I messed up. Okay, hold on. Ah, shit. The only, well, I guess then yeah, then it's fine. I wanted a third option, but I'm not gonna be able to. So I'm just gonna discard the crowbar. So it works out. We'll discard the crowbar to turn one of the rolls into a success. So then we can choose between the canned chili and the pickaxe. I'm gonna choose the pickaxe. Pickaxe you have to hold with both hands, but the bonus. The unfortunate thing there for the pickaxe is the bonus. The bonus damage. I'm sorry, I was thinking other things. It's only +1. Now, the whole thing about placing the other one on top, face up, or underneath, this is what I was thinking about when I was trying to explain that. or underneath face down, I think it's only when you have a double success. So just goes back to the top pile, I guess, if you're just choosing using Asami's ultimate. Okay, because the cool thing about the double success is, you know, the item that you choose not to get now, you can make sure that it's readily available next time you search, or you don't want that item and then you move it to the bottom so that the next item is going to show up the next time you search. So I think that's a double success, the unique part about getting a double success for search. So I'm not going to be able to do that now. So the canned chili stays on top. Okay, we still have 3 time slots that we can use. So I'm thinking about just saving this guy, moving over here, and then saving the guy, because then we can move up here and yeah, save the guy, and then on our way we can deactivate that last power source. So then I'm going to use a walk. Double success, please. A success and a maybe, which is good enough. The problem with that is we're going to lose 1 time slot. So I can move up 1 space, which is fine. I lose 1 time slot. And we might as well, while we're here, deactivate this for 1 time slot. Okay. And then I'm going to use the final walk. Let's just use up all of our time slots this turn. Hey GT, this is Final Girl. Okay, so let's see if we're gonna do this. Okay, 1 success, 1 fail. So you can move up 1 space, and we lose that 1 time slot. So, but we're gonna be able to save this final victim. So remember, when we save a victim, now that she has her ultimate, we get to recover health. So we're able to save the final victim there. So we save a total of 9 this game. That's a lot. I think that's a record for me. So we were able to save 9 people. Okay, but the problem, of course, is this is gonna go down to 0. We can still do a short rest if we want to, but let me just think here. I'm at 4 HP. You know what? Might as well, because then in a couple of rounds we'll get short rest back. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt a short rest. Double maybe, so it's a fail. We can still get the HP back, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get 1 HP. The horror level goes up by 1. We lose time slot, so that ends our action phase immediately. It's gonna end anyway if you fail this this action card. So this looks like 1 deck dungeon. Don't know what type that game type is called. I do have 1 deck dungeon. It's yeah, it's the dungeon crawler. This is in this game you play as a final girl against a serial killer or a killer, and basically you have you can mix and match maps and killers in this series. So you have the map where the event is taking place, you have the killer, and then you have your final girl. And in every game you set up there are like a bunch of different setups per map where you place all the victims and the killer, and then the objective of the game is to actually beat the killer. You have to actually kill the killer to win the game, which is actually not very easy. So it doesn't matter how many victims are dead or how many victims you get to save. You just, to win the game, you have to kill the killer. So that's basically it. And then you have, you know, like I said, I mean, this game has different modules. You can all the maps have different things going on them, and then you have the different killers with different abilities, and then the final girls themselves, they all have different ultimate that you can unlock if you save enough victims um, during the game. So that's the basic um, setup of this whole game. So all right, so the action phase is done. So now we're going to the planning phase, but I can't buy any cards because we're down to negative one. So, but we do get. There's only one free card that we can get, which is focus. So this next turn we're not going to be able to move. So, but the two enemies are very far away from us. So it's gonna be okay, I think. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is turn number 7. Okay, so now it is the killer phase. Oh, and then this goes back to 6. Let me just put these back on the tableau. Search, sprint. Weak attack. Where's weak attack is free and focus. So what are you doing up? Isn't it late over there where you're at? I think you're in North Carolina or something, right? All right, let's see. Fell asleep after work, so you're awake now. I take it that you're off for Christmas. At least you already got some sleep, so that's good. Oh, you're in Georgia? I thought you were in North Carolina for some reason. Because I know Leon is in South Carolina. There must have been a mention of North Carolina in that chat, and I thought you were in North Carolina. Okay. All right, so it's the killer phase. No one's sharing. Well, we don't have any more victims, and the killer is not with the final girl, so they're not going to be able to attack. So we're going to resolve a terror card. And this one is Ultimate Encounter. Yes. Place the killer in your space? Okay, that's bullshit. Okay, so now Billy is going to be right here with Billy Jr. That's messed up. But at least they're not... And then they attack. But only the killer is attacking you, at least. So at least the minions... At least Billy Jr. is not doing anything. Let me make sure. Because I know they say killer. Means killer, but sometimes... Let me just make sure here. And we'll double check the rule for Billy. Yeah, enemies means everything. Killer, specifically killer, do not apply to minions. Okay, supposedly it doesn't apply to minions, but let's just double check for Billy Jr. in case. Spawning a buddy. There's no special rule for Billy Jr. So we'll just consider Billy Jr. of course as a minion. So only Billy is able to attack, but the bloodlust is pretty high, so his attack is 3 damage. I do have a guard, so thankfully I have a guard, so let's go ahead and use the guard. So he's doing 3 damage, and I need to I need to get a double success to be able to not get damage at all. You're off until Monday. That's nice. Is Billy their version of Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes. So this is inspired. This is one of the new module for season 4. Season 4 is for 20, end of 2025 going to 2026. So the different modules, they're based on different horror movies. So this one is inspired by, as you can probably tell, Five Nights at Freddy's, and they do have a Five Nights at Freddy's inspired map as well. It's called Buddyland, and I played Buddyland a couple of games ago. So this Utopia map is based off of Tremor plus A Quiet Place. So the Utopia the Utopia module. I think it was the Sightless. What was the name of the monster? Sightless or something like that. So they combine both um, Tremor and the Quiet Place. Like on this map, every round, every turn, you have to draw these sand snakes cards and see where the sand snakes are attacking. Okay, so let's see if we're able to ignore Billy's attacks. Okay, it's double maybe, so we are getting damage. I don't have enough cards to turn that maybe into a success. So the pickaxe is not gonna be able to help us. So Billy is able to damage us for 3 HP. So. All right. Okay, that's done. So now we're gonna draw the sand snakes. Okay, so water tower. The sand snake is attacking the water tower. But of course there's no one else here, and we're not at the water tower, so that doesn't matter. And then we're gonna, this card just basically tells us that we need to reshuffle the deck. Yeah, just to reshuffle the deck. So let me go ahead and do that. Now, what is the reward for killing? Okay, for killing Billy Jr., the reward is we also damage Billy for 1. So that's. Oh shit, the problem right now is we're not able to move. So I think the game is over because I'm not able to move unless, well, I can grab another guard. So we'll just do a focus and then grab another guard. So hopefully we'll be able to survive. Well, Billy Jr. attacks for 1, so we might be able to survive this. So it's not over yet. So we might be able to survive this. We'll see. Okay. Okay, no one's panicking. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Nothing to upkeep. Shit, and we're able to get all of the power source for Billy actually deactivated, so he can't regen anymore, but because that's been a difficult thing to do. Like the past 2 games where we're fighting Billy, I was not able to deactivate all of the power source. Okay, so we're back to the action phase. This is turn number 8. We can't move. So the only thing we can do is use focus. I don't know if I should even use focus, because maybe we should not attempt to try and use focus. That way we'll have 6 time currency. Then we can grab a guard and a retaliate. I think that's probably what we should do. Yeah, I think that would be the best thing for us to do to try and survive this upcoming attack. So I'm going to go ahead and end my action phase. So we're going to go straight to the planning phase. I'm going to grab the guard for 2 and then retaliate for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll grab all of the free cards as long as it's not going to go over 10 cards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we might be able to still survive this. Okay, so that's done. Now it's the killer phase. The minions and Billy are going to attack if a victim or a final girl is in their space. So we are here with Billy and Billy Jr. So Billy Jr. is going to attack first for 1 damage. It's probably not worth. It's not worth trying to mitigate that damage. I think we should just take that damage. That way we'll safeguard and retaliate for Billy, because Billy is attacking for 3 damage, and that's gonna kill us. So let's do that. Okay, I need to turn that off. Just give me a second here. No. All right. Okay, so we're going to take that 1 damage from Billy Jr. And now Billy is going to attack us for 3 damage. And we're going to use, I think we should use retaliate, because that way we ignore all attacks, and then we can start attacking Billy and see if we can start chipping him down. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it's horrible. Okay, a maybe and a fail. Let me think about this. Oh, this is bad because even. Oh yeah, it's horrible. Okay, what we can do is you can combine guard and retaliate, right? I mean, you should be able to combine them. Guess I've never had to do that before. Okay, each reaction can only defend against a single attack, but you may use multiple reaction cards one at a time against the attack if you wish. Okay. Alright, so it is possible. So you can combine them, but you can only use them against a single attack. So if they attack twice, then you have to have a different reaction card for the second attack. So this is cool. We might be able to survive this. So we reduce the attack damage by 2. So that means there's still 1 damage that we can mitigate. So I'm going to attempt to use, but I have to sacrifice my focus cards, the 2 focus cards here, to turn the maybe into a success. So reduce the damage by 2, so there's still 1 more damage to mitigate, but we also damage Billy for 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. And then let's see if we can mitigate that that last damage. Wait, yeah. Oh no, and also because I'm at 1 HP, I forgot. Because I'm at 1 HP, Oh, let's do this before, because this is having those focus cards important. Because I'm at 1 HP, I do have the desperation die. Totally forgot. Because I didn't update my character sheet here on the app. Yeah, I have that adrenaline, not desperation. Desperation is a different mechanics that you can add to the game. So we do have a desperation die, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. So we have these two, the maybe and the fail. So let's roll the desperation. The desperation is also a fail, so we have to use the I have to sacrifice 2 cards to turn that into a success. Okay, but now we're gonna use guard to see if we can mitigate that final damage. But we're rolling 3 dice now. Okay, 1 success, so that means we reduce it by 2. So she's not damaged, so she survived this attack. So which is nice, but we'll see. If the sand snake attacks now, and we're dead. Okay, we still have to resolve the terror card. Yeah, we're dead, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Tra-la-la. Uh, Buddies are gonna attack once, and move and attack once. And then, oh gosh. This is horrible. Yeah, Buddy's gonna attack once, and then Billy is also gonna move and attack once. Yeah. God damn. The camera is struggling tonight. Because I think I dimmed my main light, that's why. But anyway. Okay, so Buddies are gonna attack once. Allie is going to move this way. Billy Jr. It's Billy Jr. who's gonna kill us. So Billy Jr. is gonna attack us for 1 damage, and let's see if we survive this attack. So here we go. So we're dead. So yeah, the final health token here, it's randomized. So sometimes you get a second chance, depending on you know which token you've randomly selected for your final health token. And I think we've been unlucky when it comes to that. I think out of like how many games I've played of this, like 14, 13 games. It's only once that I got a second chance, and it was like a +2 HP. So, but yeah, so she's dead. Billy Jr. killed her. Wow. Okay. Well, this is definitely this playthrough. We performed better than the last one for sure. Because I think we got totally screwed the last time. The last game on this map, the sand snakes were doing most of the damage. Like the sand snakes they were able to kill almost all of the victims single-handedly, and they were able to increase Billy's bloodlust so high so quickly. And we were just screwed. I mean, it was horrible. But that's the cool thing about this map, that's why I wanted to play on this map again, because I know the sand snake mechanics here, they can work against the killer too, but the problem is you just can't occupy the same space with the killer or with the enemies when they happen to attack them, because then the victims get attacked first, which I think is unfair. Because if the sand snakes are supposed to be independent, an independent entity, then we should actually roll a die to see who gets damage instead of them damaging us first before the enemies, you know. But maybe the lore is for with the eyeless. Maybe these sand snakes supposed to work with the eyeless, and so that's why it just translates into them attacking us first before the enemies. No, because then why would they be attacking the eyeless? So yeah, I mean, I think they should have added that in. That it should be randomized, but whatever. Yeah, this game is very luck dependent, so it's all it's all based on your rolls. So it's all luck based. So you can do all the planning you want. You can do perfect planning. Like in this case, I was able to save like 9 people. They were only able to kill 6 people, but I was able to save 9. And I still have to kill the killer, you know, to win the game. So that's the problem. So you can have the best cards, and it doesn't mean anything if you have a bad roll. So yeah, it's very luck heavy. You're at the mercy of your dice roll, basically. Which is, you know, I think what makes the game fun, because I always like the fact that with these games, you never know if you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. So it adds to the replayability because you never know. You think you're doing well, but you're not. And sometimes it works the other way too. I mean, it's like you think that everything's going badly, and then you're just getting like good rolls, and all of a sudden everything's okay. So you're going to wash your dog, okay? All right. So you know, I know I was talking about switching to a different game. I recently bought the one of the latest modules for Final Girl, which is a Rotten Harvest. I really want the one with the with the nun ghost, um, because I like the Final Girls for that module. You have like the nun, and then like um, an an older woman who's like the head mistress of the nunnery. I don't know, because that's what it looks like. She looks like to me, but I really want to get that one. I think something about In the Shadows. I That one excites me. So, but it's not available yet. I mean, you can get it straight from Van Ryder website, but then you have to pay that expensive shipping fee. Um, but yeah, I do have a Rotten Harvest. I wanted to switch to a different game because we've been playing this one a lot. Um, but I don't know. It's like I want to keep playing. I mean, this game is really fun. Final Girl is a lot of fun. It's definitely one of my favorites for sure. But maybe it's a good idea to just step away from it for a while. Oh, let me just finish up the app here. Um, so I lost, and I know that it's gonna do an achievement check. I'll hold to confirm. Okay. Save the defiant teenager. That didn't happen. There was supposed to be an achievement where you save a bunch of people in one round, because, like, I think during a turn, I think during turn number 2, we were able to save like 5 or 6 people, if I remember correctly. But maybe that's only on certain maps. Maybe because this map is like easy for you to get people to the exit. Maybe that's why they don't have that achievement here. Because I remember seeing that, but it's not offering me that achievement this time around. But I didn't save the Defiant Teenager. We didn't have the Defiant Teenager, so. Alright. So let me just check my statistics here. So I have played a total of 11 games. And I've only won twice. Um, 9 losses. I'm not sure if this is gonna translate, but we can show it maybe here. Yeah, kinda, yeah. You can barely see it. Okay, so total number of victims during the 11 playthroughs 146. I've saved 49 and 59 dead. So that's actually not too bad. I have played this game for close to 20 hours, so 18 hours and 40 minutes. That's nice. My best girl is still Charlie, but I've only played like 3 different final girls. Charlie, Asami, and there's there's another girl. Worst girl is Asami. Well, because I played Asami twice and she lost both times. Worst killer is Hans, so I was able to defeat Hans once. Who was the other killer that I defeated? Oh, it was the Tormentor. I was able to defeat the Tormentor with Charlie. So Charlie was able to beat Hans and Tormentor, and I was able to defeat the Tormentor on the Hans map, which I thought was it was pretty cool. That game was pretty cool. Lucky location is Buddyland. Well, it's 50%. Buddyland, and the second occurrence of me winning the game was from Camp Bloody Lake or whatever it's called. Unlucky location is the Merrick Warehouse. I do hate that Merrick Warehouse map. Out of all the maps I've played thus far, that's my least favorite map for sure. I don't like the climbing up the shelves mechanics. And then there's that one event. Um, oh, and then there's totally forgot about dehydration. So like that one round when I was at 0, I was supposed to only have 5 time instead of 6. So I didn't even deserve to get the additional the guard or the retaliate. So but it doesn't matter because at the end we died anyway. But so yeah, I think what I need to do is during the upkeep phase I need to reread the events. So they should have placed that maybe in there. Refresh, do a refresher on events. I think it should be a rule for during the upkeep phase. So yeah, but we'll remember for next time. Let me see any other stats here. Oh, I played Asami 3 times, and she lost 3 times. and and I guess Asami. I've used Asami for Billy the Bear, so for my Billy the Bear games, I don't think I've used Charlie against Billy the Bear. Oh, I did. We fought Billy the Bear 4 times, and we have not been able to defeat Billy the Bear. That's crazy. Okay. All right. But that's it for Final Girl. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to just step away from Final Girl just for a little bit. Um, I'll keep everything within reach. We'll switch to. I really wanted to play Marvel Zombies, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. We might just set that up tonight, maybe before I switch to Cyberpunk. I should just do a stream of me setting up the game for Marvel Zombies. So let me see here. Let me just put everything away. But yeah, that was fun though. Again, this game is a lot of fun. Even when I want to stop playing the game, I'm reminded that maybe I shouldn't stop playing the game, you know. So one of the best board games I've played thus far. Super fun. Okay, so next time you're gonna see me playing, setting up and then playing Marvel Zombies. So bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I truly appreciate it. Happy gaming!